Today I am reviewing the book The Death of Miss Westaway by author Ruth Ware. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. When I checked Goodreads today, it had 3.89 out of 5 stars, and a lot of people are giving it some good reviews, so worth checking it out. I was very excited to read this book because I've read quite a few of Ruth Ware's other books, including In a Dark, Dark Wood, The Woman in Cabin 10, which I've done book reviews on both of those as well. I also read The Lying Game, and in comparison to some of her earlier books, this book is not as good, unfortunately, but let me tell you what it's about. So this book is about the main character, Hal, who is a tarot card reader. She works on a pier, which is like just a really touristy location. She is really struggling in life right now. She is behind on her rent. She owes people money. Her mother passed away a few years ago and she was very close to her mom, so she's really having a hard time. Then all of a sudden she gets this letter telling her that she is getting an inheritance from a family member that has passed away. So she has no clue where this inheritance is coming from. She thought her mom was her only family. She doesn't know her dad, and she's just kind of left wondering, where is this coming from? But she wants to take it because she needs the money. So she travels to this really old, creepy mansion where the family member lived, and goes there to meet the rest of the family who is owed an inheritance as well. And she decides to play along and act like she deserves this inheritance and pretend to be whoever they think that she is so that she can get the money. But while she's there, things start to take a twist turn. She starts to realize that this family knows who her mom is, and they also have pictures with the mom. So she starts to not understand, like, how is her mom related to this? Who does this family think she is? And do they know who her father is? Because she never has met her father. So I won't give anything away, and I'll stop there. But the strengths of this book are that it has this really creepy vibe to it. Ruth Ware did a great job explaining, how the mansion looks, going in detail to make you feel like you're really there in the moment at this creepy setting. It has a very gothic vibe to it, so if you're into that, you'll probably like this book. The cons for me are that it was very hard to make sense of what was going on. A lot of the characters had very similar names to each other, so it was hard to keep up with, who the author was talking about. And also a lot of it just didn't make sense to me. Like, even though I finished this book, I'm still left wondering, like, what really actually happened. I'm left wondering if the mom was part of the family or if she was just a close friend, so they talked about her like she was part of the family. I am still unsure of if Hal's father was related to the mom already before they had a child together. And so anyways, a lot of it just doesn't make sense to me, and I'm still left with questions, so I don't like that. That's a huge con for me. Also, I wasn't emotionally connected to Hal. I didn't, feel bad for her when things, that were sad happened. So there could have been more character development or background about Hal and her mother to make me more connected to her. Overall, I just didn't really like her character. So anyways, those were my pros and cons. For me, the biggest thing is that I've read Ruth Ware's other books, and I know that she does a better job than this, and she can tell a better story. So I expected more out of her, so that has a lot to do with why I didn't like this book. And also, it seems like all of Ruth Ware's books, if you've read these books, it seems to be that she writes a book about a main character that has to travel somewhere, and they travel there into this one, location, and then like some bad things happen or some scary things happen. And every book that I've read by her, that seems to be the whole plot. So I would like to see something different from her, maybe something a little bit more edgy, not the same storyline. So let me know if you think the same thing, or if you made sense of what actually happened, because I'm still left wondering, what went on in this book. And then also let me know if there's anything else I should be reading. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.